Hey, what's up YouTube? This Enoch coming back with another video. Hope y'all had a good day. So with that being said, the title of this video is going to be I got deprogrammed from the Matrix. So what do I mean? So what I'm trying to get at is that I had an out-of-body experience and I didn't believe in the Force being the creator. I did kind of sort of, but I was blind to a lot of stuff that was going on at the time, and I was living life. To live is to be evil. So I didn't realize that at the time I was being gang stalked way back then. So this was way before synchronicity and all that stuff. So I was doing music. You know, I used to pray a lot, and at times, I would question why I was here. I would doubt myself, and sometimes it would make me feel down as a person. And it'll show in my face when I go around other people and try to talk. It'll show in my face, and they'll see that. And the one person I was hanging around, he used to give me confidence. And I think certain people actually know who you are before you do. And this is why I tell y'all this. So with my whole family, I had a hint of who my family was at a certain time, but I had to find out. You know, so the creator is very real. He took me out of this matrix, and I got sent up to the highest dimension ever. And when I got up there, I seen what was really going on. And at first, when I got up there, it felt so good, you know, because I was breaking barriers psychologically, and it made me wonder why everything was happening. And I was like, I am here for a reason. I do have a purpose, you know. So I was like, man, I'm finna get on my shit. I'm finna put out this music. I'm about to get a job, you know. So at that point, things was going well. I had 2 jobs. So I ended up moving to Tennessee, you know, because like I said, I was being gang stalked and I had to get away. But I didn't know what it was called at that particular time. So I went up there. I still wasn't happy. I was doubting myself. I knew my last name was Enoch, and everywhere that I went, people was actually telling me who I was. And at that point in time, I didn't really exactly know, but it was inside of me. So whenever somebody actually told me, oh, you Enoch from the book, then it gave me goosebumps. When I was in Tennessee, this older lady and other people, like, they was literally asking me to pray for them, because when I walked in the room, I had a strong presence, and they could sense that. So even when I was locked up and I was incarcerated, I was on suicide watch, other inmates that was on suicide watch was trying to commit suicide. So the police knew who I was because they watched my Facebook. And the police are nosy, man. They be on y'all Facebook and they know, but they was like, ain't you this and that, and you him? And I was like, yeah. So whenever I was in suicide watch, the dude was trying to kill himself, and I revealed to him who I was, and I told him that I loved him, you feel me? And at this point, I was starting to realize who I was, you know, because whenever I was doing music, I didn't believe. I actually got showed who I was as a spiritual being, and I was very happy when I found out, but it freaked me the fuck out, because I was looking at this person who I was with when I went up there to see if the creator was real, and he confirmed that, yeah, you right, everything you saying is right. And I was like, we are 2 powerful lights, great lights, like the sun in the sky and the moon. They are 2 great lights. So all I'm trying to get at, man, is that you have a purpose. If you don't believe in the creator, he is very real. At some point in your life, he will reveal himself to you. And the way that he will reveal himself to you is that he would take you out of this simulation. You would have an out-of-body experience, and he would show you. And for some of you, it may freak you the fuck out, but it will feel so good. And you will be able to see everything that you did in your life, good or bad. In a flash, you'll be able to see everything. So at that point, man, you won't have to question nothing. You'll be able to communicate how I do, because even though I'm talking in the third dimension, I am in the fifth dimension, because my soul has already been deprogrammed out of the matrix. So this is why I can't communicate to the third dimension, because I've been deprogrammed, and some of you out there are going to be deprogrammed. If you don't think that God is real, that's what y'all call him, the creator. He has a whole nother name, but he is very real, and he loves you. And I had to actually get shown visions of the creator and the ancestors and the spiritual gods, and then I was able to be like, man, this life shit is fucking happening. Like, this shit is real. You know, I obviously came back here to help humanity and to bring forth my knowledge and understanding. So a lot of people trapped inside of the matrix, and what this means is that we live in a computer, basically. Just picture a computer. You've been sucked into a computer screen, and you are living in a virtual reality. But at some point in time, the creator is going to take you out of that computer and actually take you up there to heaven, and then he's going to reveal everything to you, and then you'll come back and you'll believe in the Force. I know if you watch Star Wars, like, I don't want to reveal to y'all, I keep saying who I am, but if you watch Star Wars, it happened the same way with Luke Skywalker. He got deprogrammed. He didn't believe in the Force. So Yoda snatched him out of the Matrix. You can see Yoda sitting on his back and actually waking him the fuck up. And what is happening is that Luke Skywalker basically got taken out of the Matrix to find out who he really was.